And we are ready to go as Fresno State goes up against BYU at home. This is the CFT 26 for college football 26 here at the BVG channel.
This is that other guy alongside my broadcast partner, Brownsville Gamba, as we get ready to play one of the last games of round 6 as we move towards the playoff format for the CFT as BYU goes on the road to face an undefeated Fresno State Bulldogs.
Well, for BYU, they're not in the playoffs, but they want to win with an even 3-3 record. And BYU is going to try to do that against a red-hot Fresno State team. Fresno State, I mean, they're coming off of a victory against Clemson. And if BYU can defeat Fresno State, well, for Fresno State, this is going to be their toughest challenge. So let's see what they can do. I mean, this is a team, first off, BYU is ranked number 8 in the country, and partly because of their really good offense. So if BYU has a chance, they can try to make a big upset, and it can be against a good team like Fresno State.
I don't know if they're getting sacked by that. As the quarterback gets sacked, one of the things about Fresno State outside of the running back universities that I call them running back university is their stout defense. There are ways to get to the quarterback no matter what coverage they're in, no matter what the offense is setting. They always find a way to get to the quarterback.
Well, they're holding them down even further. They just lost 2 yards, BYU. So now it's 3rd and 17 at the 9.
And they're going to get to him again.
And that's just going to be another big sack, this time again from Foreman. And with that, they're going to be kicking the ball out from the 2-yard line.
The Bulldog fans are hyped as Corey Foreman, one of the main guys who always gets to the quarterback. He's already starting off with his first sack today getting to the quarterback.
And for Fresno State, I mean, just a reminder of where they are. They were able to defeat Oregon State on the road. They defeated SMU. They defeated Western Kentucky on the road. They defeated UConn, and they just defeated Clemson on the road. My question to you is, this is a very important game. This will put them 6-0. Could BYU be Fresno State's toughest competition?
I think you might have a point there because, like, again, you're facing a ranked team. If I'm not mistaken, this could be Fresno State's first time facing a ranked team, even though it is late in the tournament. I think this is their first. So this could be their ultimate test going into the playoffs to see if they really are, as you said they are, legit.
Well, right now, it's a 3rd and 7 situation at the 38-yard line. Quarterback steps back.
Oh, my goodness. He just missed Gilliam.
The receiver was just not able to connect to Gilliam. And with that, it's going to be a 3.
Oh, no.
Nope, it's not going to be for 3.
Wide to the left.
Too wide to the left. So it's turnover on downs. And BYU is going to play it off the 38.
I hope those 3 points don't come back to haunt them, but it's still early in the game. What do you think, though BYU has nothing to play for, what do you think they have to do to combat running back university?
Yeah, they got to stop the rush. I mean, the only way that they can beat a team like Fresno State is that they're going to have to try to stop the rush.
Oh, my goodness.
They got to generate points early, and they're going to do that first, because number 4 is gone, and that's a BYU touchdown.
Already, BYU, with their first drive, their second drive, they get points on the board.
And the Cougars are now up 7-0, a 3-play, 62-yard drive. And now Fresno State's going to have to try to come up with something to respond to that as they get the ball. Number 11, Jukes, moves a little bit down the field, and they'll play at the 20.
Let's see what they're going to do here. They got to hurry up. The play clock is running down.
Down to 2 seconds. Can they get the ball out?
Oh, that's going to be a delay of game.
I don't know what Fresno State was trying to do. Maybe there was some miscommunication on the field, but that's going to be a loss of 5. And so they're now 1st and 15 at the 15. Number 33.
Gillian gets the ball, and he's going to make all that up.
He's going to gain it. Could have gained more.
That was good. That was good. They made all that yards back up, and Gillian's going to get the ball again.
Back, and this time
no.
Gain of 9, but he is injured.
That's not good. One half of running back he is down. I hope he's going to be okay. I mean, he's one of the main reasons why they are where they are right now. As number 2 is going to get some snaps in, and he is not going to get the first down. 3rd and 1.
Nothing gained, and now a critical 3rd and 1.
And nothing.
And got stopped again. And so they're going to try to go for it on fourth, and again got stopped. This time, it's a turnover on downs, and now we're getting word that Gilliam is going to be back on the next drive, but he was desperately needed on that one because now they go back with nothing. Back to BYU, they gained 3.
Let's go back to that last play. What do you think about that? Of 3 straight times, 3 straight runs, and got stuffed all 3 times. Give me your thoughts on that.
That's BYU's strength of their line, right? They are able to shut you down every yard. You're going to have to earn it. They're not giving up any yards, and it shows. Right now, they're having great command of the field, and now number 4 is going to gain maybe 2.
Oh, wow, they're being aggressive and going for it.
They're going for it 4th and inches. They should easily try to get this in, and number 4 will do so with more room to spare, and that's going to be another first down by L.J. Martin.
And that's going to take us probably to the 2-minute warning. Oh, sorry, in the first quarter. I apologize for that, folks. Let's go around. Let's look at these stats. I mean, it's not looking. This is the lowest I've seen Fresno State so far throughout the entire tournament, but still early.
Held to just 29 yards on the ground. Weren't able to get anything out on the passing side of the house. So let's see what happens now as the Cougars get the ball at the 25. Fakes it, gets it to number 85, and that's going to be a gain of about 6.
Let's run through BYU's tournament record and see their wins and losses. As we see here, they were ranked 13th. They won at Army, but they lost critical games to Clemson, Arizona State, and Penn State. Do you think if they'd have won probably 1 or 2 of those games that they would probably still be in playoff contention?
Well, they couldn't get it done against Oregon either, so I don't know how confident I should be with this sort of team. But we're seeing something totally different here because they're really containing Fresno State. I mean, Fresno State would normally try to put themselves on the board, but BYU is about to make it a 2-possession game as they try to go for 3 points with this field goal, kicking it off the 9. So that should be about a near 20-yard field goal, and it will be done. The Cougars will add 3 points, and now the score is 10-0.
This is one of the, outside of maybe the SMU game, this is one of the rare times in this entire tournament where Fresno State has been held to pretty much non-existent points. But again, it's still early. Let's see. Donaldson's going to get his first hits of the game, and he's going to go for about 2 yards. He's going to get the snap again. Oh, it's a play action, and it's going to be
incomplete.
Overthrown.
So now it's 3rd and 6, a critical play on this drive. They need to get something here. Otherwise, they might be going 0 for the first half, and they got contained once again with 2 defenders.
And they're going to punt the ball back.
Side by side. So they're punting the ball back, gets it to BYU. BYU will make it to near the 50-yard line. And for Fresno State, they've been shut down time and time and time again.
This is not like Fresno State. Gillian and Donaldson have not been themselves.
Gets it for a complete pass, and that's going to be a first down.
I know this
got it to Roberts.
I know this is the second game that when you contain Gillian and Donaldson, running back Fresno State cannot get off the ground offensively. As Gillian is still hurt, Donaldson hasn't really been productive. I mean, is this a sign of things to come?
And that's another complete pass by number 20. That's Beckmeyer. And now, with less than 60 seconds to go, BYU is trying to tackle another opportunity for 6 points as they get it to number 5, and that's going to be a gain of 5, and that's the first timeout by the Cougars.
They're going to try to see if they can get some points more before the half.
That was actually a gain of 7. As
and the quarterback gets sacked.
Gets rushed, and that's a big sack by number 39. It's the 3rd sack of the game as BYU takes another timeout. 1 to go as it's now 3rd and 10 at the 13 with about 31 seconds to go. They're going to try to do it to a large crowd here at Jim Sweeney Field. As the quarterback steps back, he's going deep and does not connect. And that's going to be a now field goal opportunity for BYU. And this should be, again, another chip shot off the near block. But BYU was able to get it out in time, and that's going to be a field goal for 3 points.
Well, I can't believe the BYU receiver dropped that pass. You got to catch those.
Those were, I mean, you don't get those often. So when you get something like that for a quick 6, that's a missed opportunity by the Cougars.
Yeah, you got to catch those. But nonetheless, 19 seconds left to go. Let's see, can Fresno State do anything
Can they get something on the board? They'll probably have time for maybe another play as we get a timeout called by Fresno State. This will be their last play of the half. Quarterback is stepping back deep and doesn't get it, and that's going to be a end of the first half for Fresno State and BYU.
As it's 13-0 BYU. Fresno State is at home, but they're not playing like it. As you see, LJ Martin with 70 rushing yards, 6 attempts, 11 yards per carry with 1 touchdown. He's the star of the show so far. What do you think did you see in the first half by Fresno State?
Yeah, Fresno State was just not responsive when it came to the defense. I mean, they're lighting them up. They were able to hold them down for a field goal. In fact, 2 consecutive field goals. But they're scoring, and Fresno State is not. Like, we're not seeing the running game that we're normally used to. The passing game is basically non-existent. If they can't do anything, I don't know if Fresno State's going to hold on to that, undefeated record. But that can all change as we move into the second half. They're only down by 13.
Right, and there's still plenty of time in the game. Man in motion. Let's see what they're going to do here. And they're going to hand it off. Gillian's back in the game, and he's going to get probably like 5 or 6. No, only
it's
2.
only 2. So now it's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
And they're going to give it.
Clears it out to number 33.
And Gillian is hurt again.
For the second time is injured.
Oh, this is not good.
And I can understand the coaches trying to maximize their best players, especially if they're down by 13. But you got to protect your players at the same time. Gets it to number 2.
And he's going to get the first. He's going to get some more carries. Gillian might be out. He's going to come back in soon.
He had a foot contusion, so nothing major. This should probably take him out for about a play or 2. So we should see him back shortly.
As we see, Donaldson is going to get the carry, and he's not going to get...
Donaldson has been underperforming today. I mean, this is not the Donaldson that we've been used to seeing throughout this tournament.
You're absolutely right. They're going to heave it down the field.
Throws it deep. Nothing. And BYU's defense, I mean, their pass defense is just really tough to penetrate.
You're absolutely right.
You're not going to get those type of catches that easy. But again, the quarterback's going to try again. He's going to try again, gets the ball out. He was just about to be sacked. And so with 4th and 9, they're kicking it back to BYU again.
The ball got tipped, so you couldn't get it down the field, and that's going to be another 3 now for Fresno State. I can't believe they're being shut out in this game, and this is not good. I mean, they still got time left, but they got to start producing something soon, or this game could get out of hand.
And that should be another first down for BYU. Puts them to the 37-yard line. And now, quarterback steps back, gets a good look.
Oh, my goodness.
Number 19, can go all the way, but it's going to make it to the 15-yard line.
I think Fresno State stopped the touchdown there.
And again, another big stop. And this time we see another injury. This is from BYU. And it goes back to the halfback, number 4, and that's going to be a gain of a couple. It's now 3rd and 6. They're going to try to see if they can get 6 yards to move the chain.
And they're not sacked again.
They got sacked, and that's going to be a big loss of 7. And now they'll go for another field goal. This is their 3rd field goal attempt.
And oh my goodness, it almost got blocked again.
Near blocked, but it made it. And now with BYU, 3rd time for 3 points from a field goal, they're now up 16-0.
This is not good for Fresno State. I can't believe they're down. Wait a minute.
Looks like they're about to do something, but instead they'll play at the 31.
They got to get something on this drive. Time is starting to be a factor here.
And number 6 manages to get about 7 yards.
Donaldson he's got to put the team on his back.
Gets another yard, so now it's 3 and 2.
And he's going to get the first.
And just like that, they move the chains down the field. The clock is still running.
Let's see. Donaldson is going to get another handoff.
Gets it back to Donaldson.
And he hovers over.
Just hurdles over and only gets about 2 yards. He needs to be careful. It's bad enough that we lost Gilliam. We don't want to lose Donaldson, too. Speaking of which,
he's going to get
another first down.
This is what we needed to see all game.
But it's coming at a very peculiar time because they're down by 16. And again, that should be near another first down. And that will end the quarter. BYU is up 16-0. And for Fresno State, again, their rushing game It's what we've known, but they're not able to do much in terms of their passing game.
Well, let's hope that changes the fourth and final quarter. Let's see if Fresno State can pull together a drive and put some points on the board.
They are down by 16. If they have any chance, they're going to have to do it right here. They managed to get the first down.
Donaldson stays on his feet
And
fights
here
for
he
yards.
is, now at the 17-yard line.
Let's see. They're going to hand it back to Donaldson. Donaldson's going to get the first.
He's going to make it.
And he's fighting for every inch.
Nearly for the touchdown.
This
but
is
will
what
make
we
it to
needed
the
to
second
see.
the 2-yard line.
Donaldson should be able to punch it in.
But
and
he's going to
not.
get stopped. And so now it's at the 1. It's 2nd and 1. Tries to punch it again, but they said no.
3rd and goal.
And here he goes again. And again, the same response.
They're going to go for it.
Are they going to do what I think they're going to do? They do not. And Donaldson's going to make it for a Fresno State touchdown.
And Fresno State finally gets on the board. I assume they're going to go for 2.
They'll need to.
And they're going to.
They're going to need to do it. They're going for their first 2-point attempt of the game. And it goes to number 2. Nobody was home. And that's going to be good for 2 points. It
As he
stretches
dives
the
in.
game to 16-8. And now Fresno is down by a possession.
Let's see what they're going to do here. They need to get a stop on this possession here. The game is on the line
hold them down
here.
to the 13-yard line.
Let's see what they're going to do. The crowd's kind of quiet, but I think a stop here can get them back in it. And they're going to stop. They're going to lose 1 yard, 2nd and 11.
Time management is the thing that BYU should be thinking about now as they hold on to a one-possession game. Here comes the rush, was able to shake out of it. He's going to hold on to the ball. He gets the first down and a bit more. And that was something we normally don't see from the BYU quarterback, a far run for at least 15 yards. Quarterback is holding on
And
to
he
the
gets
ball.
sacked
and
again.
He gets sacked once again by Foreman.
He is going to be his 3rd sack of the day. And they're going to need that. It's 2nd and 17.
Clock is ticking down to 3 seconds on the play clock. Gets it to number 4, but stopped immediately.
They lost 2 more
And
yards.
so now they're at 3rd and 19.
We're at the 2-minute warning.
At the 23-yard line. Throws the screen to number 19, but doesn't gain enough. Only a gain of 2, so the ball's coming back to Fresno State.
All right, this is Fresno State's chance. They got to score in this possession.
Fresno State has one major opportunity to turn this game around. They're going to need a touchdown and 2 extra points to force it into overtime. And right now, the quarterback scanning the field goes up the middle.
Oh, my
Interception by BYU. And that right there is going to end Fresno State's run for an undefeated record. I don't think they're going to be able to come back from this.
Well, they still got all 3 of their timeouts, so they can still get the ball back.
How much time will BYU chomp off the clock if they don't get a touchdown? If they push it to a field goal, that's not going to help their case. So they have to stop BYU right here. It's now or never.
And they're going to, the goal's out, and Fresno State gets the ball back.
Fresno is going to get the ball
With another chance to win the game here or send it to overtime.
with about 1 minute to go. The defense is keeping Fresno State alive.
And the good thing about it, they still got 2 timeouts.
Well, can they make a
Donaldson
difference?
is going to get about
Moves down
7.
about 7 yards. It's now 2nd and 3 at the 33 with 37 seconds left to go. Gets it back to Donaldson.
He gets the
Donaldson
first.
is going to move down the chain, so they're going to stop the clock. It's now 33 seconds to go. One more timeout for Fresno State. And now the quarterback's going to step back.
Oh, my
And gets
goodness.
jammed. And that's a big loss. It's now 2nd and 19 with 20 seconds to go. A big throw. Not received. It's now 3rd and 19, 17 seconds left. 4 wide receivers ready to go. And the quarterback is going to throw deep. Will it connect? Does not. And with 10 seconds, they're going for it on 4th and long at the 39. This is for the game. Will he connect? No. And BYU.
And there's a flag.
Even with that, I don't think it's going to matter much. Actually, it's against Fresno State, showing disappointment, giving
what the
5
hell?
yards, and then they do it again,
I think they're just frustrated.
essentially giving BYU a first down like it really matters. But Fresno State has to hold composure. I know that they're frustrated because of this devastating loss at home, but you don't want to show that, they got you under their skin. And at that point, where you see the game ending and BYU defeating the 5-0 Fresno State, you still have to wonder, can Fresno State come back from this game? I don't know. I mean, they tried at the very last few minutes, but they just couldn't get it done against a tough BYU team.
Yeah, this is a very tough loss. I'm at shocked, but unfortunately, they couldn't get it done. But they're still playoff bound, and I don't think they should, drop them too much in the rankings. So I think they should be all right, but they need to learn from this, bounce back, and I think they'll be okay.
So BYU will move to 3-3. Fresno State is now 5-1. And at this point, we wrap up the preliminary matchup of the CFT. At this point, we'll be moving into the national quarterfinals. But before we do that, you will hear from both of us as we announce the 8 teams that will participate in the national quarterfinals. So tune in as we go to the big announcement of our 8 participants of the national quarterfinals. We'll spend time talking about the matchups, who we think can pose a big upset, and who can go all the way.
So, for all of us here at the CFT, we want to thank you once again for joining us for another edition of the CFT for College Football 26, live here at BVG Studios. Once again, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys later.
Fresno State defeats BYU, and thanks for watching.
See ya.